teachers are now drugging kids without the permission of parents. That would seem to me to be a bit of an overreach. Your kid comes home from school and they're extra tired and you go, what's, I don't know. I just can't keep myself awake. Well, what's going on with you? This is happening. It's happening at the same time as school boards continue to shut down meetings because they don't like the way the meetings are going. They don't like the questions that are being asked. And it indicates something very, very serious about all levels of government because it's washed down into the school boards. It's also a reason there's a phrase I won't use for schools. I really, really get hung up on language because language means things. As Rush Limbaugh used to say, language is important. It tells people about your culture, your beliefs, even your intelligence. And when we use the language of the enemy, we lose arguments in advance. So I'll tell you about a phrase I no longer use and a replacement phrase, and I'll provide proof for why I use this phrase. It doesn't mean that all teachers are bad. They're not. There's many good teachers. There's even great schools. I'll use the phrase later. I don't want to give it away. There's even great schools. Some of them not even private schools. But we do need to be alert. Now, if your kid comes home extra sleepy, probably don't shove a bunch of caffeine down their throat. I mean, you could try that, but that's probably not good for kids. I take caffeine as both a method of avoiding depression, of maintaining enough energy to do the show, and enough energy to be in the gym, like I like to be in the gym, or outside the gym, or doing the exercise I like to do. But it's no longer just about the caffeine. That ended when I encountered Bone Frog coffee. Used to be I was happy to pop some caffeine pills or drink some what I call 5-minute energy, which for normal people is 5-hour energy. Not anymore. In fact, when I was just in Mississippi, I avoided coffee because I forgot to take Bone Frog coffee with me. Bone Frog says on each bag, God, country, team, and I enjoy the taste of it. If you've not tried it, get the 6 4-ounce samples. Go to bonefrogcoffee.com/Todd. You get 10% off your first purchase, 15% off subscription coffee. Now, there's something from Bone Frog I won't drink just because I don't like it. And it's my friend Tim, who's the founder of Bone Frog. He's a retired Navy SEAL, did 3 tours on our behalf. Also was a BUD/S instructor, teaching people how to be Navy SEALs. He now has Bone Frog wine. So you can go to bonefrogvineyards.com and you can try his wine. Bone Frog wine made it past my big time wine snob friends that didn't just make it past them, they loved it. There's a Cabernet and there's a Merlot. That's bonefrogsellers.com/Todd. Go to bonefrogsellers.com/Todd. That's bonefrogsellers.com/Todd. Get 10% off all the products there. And yes, the wine also has a bone frog on it. That's the insignia of the fallen Navy SEAL. bonefrogsellers.com/Todd. This is from a school district in Loudoun County, Virginia. Does that shock you? Loudoun County? It shouldn't. Wasn't Loudoun County the place where they like to, well, I can't say it on the tube. Wait, you know what? We'll say this part on Substack. I'll go do a proper monologue on this on the Substack channel, where we'll talk about what else happened in Loudoun County. This is a school board member, and they decide to end public comment rather quickly because they don't like the content of the comment.
Recently, the local media covered a story where a known gang member with a criminal record that was suspended from LCPS was allowed back in school. That's public information. It's part of the media. It's a news story. Channel 9 did a news story on it. This is public information.
I'm sorry that this is...
No, I'm not stopping. Everyone knows that there are gangs and drugs in LCPS. Students know, parents know, teachers and staff know. But the LCPS method of dealing with it is to minimize the danger and reintegrate juvenile criminals into the schools. LCPS wouldn't want to admit there's a problem because it might be affecting their school ratings and rankings.
Mr. Rivera.
Meanwhile, on the day, the liberal chair and her local loyal sycophants continue to pontificate about gun storage, push school renaming to waste taxpayer money and waste hundreds of thousands to build co-ed bathrooms.
Okay, the public...
With regards to guns, the American Academy of Pediatrics also thinks that mastectomies and castrations are good for kids.
Okay, thank you very much for your public comment. We will be ending it for the night.
You don't get to make that decision by fiat. There needs to be a vote to end public comment. Make a vote. Go ahead and vote on it. Make a decision to end public comment. And all of you raise your hands and tell every single person that's sitting in this room that you want to violate their First Amendment and stop your constituents from speaking. Go ahead and take a vote. You don't end public comment until there's a vote. Vote for it.
You are out of order, Ms. Calypso.
Take a vote.
So we are now going to end public comment. And we're
Without a vote.
going to take a recess as we normally do after public comment.
Yeah,
Thank you.
don't hide. Don't hide.
Out of order. You don't get to. You out of order.
You're a tyrant.
Out of order. Zero tolerance. Zero censoring.
If I'm not mistaken, out of the 7 or so board members, looks like 5 are white. Wasn't that man a black man? Who was making that comment? Wait, can we consult the rules of the game? Aren't the rules of the game that the BIPOCs always get to speak and the whites always listen? Oh, wait, that's the rule of the game when black people are speaking the approved narrative. When a black man, probably a father or a grandfather, is saying to the school board, why did you let an MS-13 gang member attend school after he was arrested for this thing I can't say on YouTube? The thing he did that, means that someone got dead. Got deaded. That's the approved phraseology, right? Got it. We'll discuss this in actual depth on the Substack channel. That's one example. And what it speaks to is a school board that understands they have no defense. There's nothing they can say that can ever make sense of this. It shows that they're shrill and fragile, but it also shows that they at least have enough IQ to understand they can't answer this. It's like you ask a little kid a question. But why did you eat all the cookies that were set out overnight for the family meeting? I don't know. So, but those are just words. It's just rhetoric. It's just a school board that says, we don't have to take votes. We don't have to follow the rules. We don't care about the Constitution. We're shrill and we're afraid, and so we're going to flee. So why are they doing the thing they did with the MS-13 gang member? Is it ideology? Really? Could it be money? Could they be pushed into this? But that's Loudoun County, Virginia. It's outside the fallen country of Washington, D.C., right next door. This is from Texas. The Spring School District in Texas. This comes from Libs of TikTok. And, well, it's from local media, but it's by way of Libs of TikTok. Look and see what 2 teachers are accused of doing to other people's kids.
New tonight, parents of some pre-K students in Spring are outraged after they say some teachers have been giving their children sleep patches at school.
In an email sent to parents today, the school saying Spring ISD police now investigating. Matt Doherty is talking to some of those parents tonight. He joins us live in Spring. Matt.
Can we pause for a second? Man, I hope everybody's getting to watch the video. That is a good-looking dude. If I could go around looking like a dude, well, he's not that muscular. But if I could go around looking like a dude, I think I'd look like that dude.
Parents say that 2 teachers and 2 aides have been suspended so far. Still, they don't feel comfortable sending their kids back to school. What happened with the sticker?
The sticker makes me fall asleep.
This is 4-year-old Lane Luviano. She's the one that broke this case open in September when she snuck one of her sleepy stickers out of the classroom.
She kind of pulled up her little shorts and said, "Mom, look, this is my sleeping sticker." And I was like, "The what?"
When Lane's mom, Lisa, saw the sticker, she thought it was strange and asked her daughter about it. And the teacher gives it to you where she put it?
On my eye.
On your arm? Which part? Point to it. Right up there?
Yeah.
And what's it look like?
Sleeping with a moon on it.
Lane's dad says he's known something was wrong since school first started.
2 o'clock in the morning, I'm hearing some noise in the room, and I'm going over there. She's still up.
And so she gives you the sticker, you put the sticker on, and it makes you tired?
Yeah.
Wow. And all the kids get them?
Yeah. They never notified the parents.
So Lisa took matters into her own hands. She reached out to the other parents in Lane's class, sent them pictures of the patch to see if their kids were getting the stickers too.
I showed it to my 4-year-old, and she said, yes, that's the Sleepy sticker.
Melissa Guilford immediately went online to research the sticker.
Sleep Z patch. Okay, so, and if you read the ingredients on them, it has a lot of, it's just things I've never even heard of.
And they're giving them drugs to make them sleep, to keep them quiet.
Najala Abdullah tells us she'd noticed changes in her son, who told her he'd been getting the stickers too. She says he'd been crying, stopped eating, and was bringing home lunches that he hadn't touched. The parents shared with us an email they received from Northgate Crossing Elementary's principal.
Oh, I can't wait. This is a letter from the principal. It has to be the teachers have been fired. We've called the police. This was illegal drugging. We've involved the FBI and every other law enforcement agency. That's probably what it says. This is from the principal.
The email states 2 of the school's staff members were put on leave after they allegedly administered sleeping supplements to students on September 24th.
That's a start. Put on leave. Oh, that's right. School unions. Oh, that would be paid leave.
The email also states the Spring ISD Police Department is investigating.
Good.
It could be a crime?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Should it be a crime? Ha! Let's apply the creepy uncle rule or the creepy neighbor rule. Again, let's apply this. You come home from work. Your neighbor is in your front room reading books that are wildly age inappropriate, and I'm thinking YouTube safe, morally questionable. You know, a certain kind of book. We'll discuss this on Substack in full detail. And your kids are extra sleepy, and they've been given sleep supplements because your neighbor wanted them extra sleepy. A babysitter does this. The response is what? The cops are there in minutes in my house, probably in yours. This says something vitally important about the government schools. These are not public schools. Those are not public school teachers. These are schools that are full-on government. Public means something. Public means parents cooperate in the curriculum, the raising of the kids, the schooling of the kids, what is taught, what is not taught, the safety measures at the school. That's why they're called public schools. Government schools say, your job is to shut up. Well, the MS-13 gang member walks around. Your job is to shut up while we drug your kids. Please don't use the phrase public school anymore. Respect good teachers. Respect the good government schools. Dear friends of mine point out that in where I live, North Idaho, there are some great government schools, and there probably are. But let's stop with the pretense that these are anything like public schools.